That's why I think they picked the Luna in this spot, because it's like the offlaners that we're mentioning for like Brame, like Luna, even though it's like she can win not win most of the lanes, but she goes even in them, right? It's like Luna into Timber goes pretty well. Like Axe Lena is such a dominant lane. I don't think Luna should come out ahead in that at all. But like you can survive. And the real question now is like, what's the offlane pick for Into the Breach? Because like, do you really want to pick a Xantix hero here and then
I
give
feel like
Malik last pick? Or
so here's the thing. I feel like picking the Luna in this spot is such a mistake
okay,
because what you can do is you can just pick your Ember Spirit or your mid hero, which by the way, I don't think it's a very good Ember game. I don't like this pick at all.
yeah.
But if you pick Ember Spirit on 15, then they're not necessarily going to pick their offlaner on 17. They might take their mid as well. And then once you see their mid as well, you can pick a carry that is not really gankable by their mid hero. And it's going to give him like, even if he has a bad lane, he's not just going to feed, is how I see it.
That's fair. Oh, and then they go morphling. Oof.
Yeah, so this could even be Morphling mid, right? Versus Ember Spirit, which is very, very good for Morphling, I think.
Yeah, this
I
is
like what Brame's got so far, for sure.
Yeah, this is one of those drafts from Into the Breach where it's like they show both supports face up value at the start, and then they put a lot of respect into Malik having a later pick, which is kind of causing these kind of issues that we're mentioning right now in regards to like revealing the Luna or whatever. And
Look at these final bans. Medusa.
What are they? Yeah.
So when they already have Luna.
No. This is
no. That's
from the previous phase.
It's the DKs.
There's so many bans at the moment, Peter. There's not a red box showing up unless it's their turn as well. So it's kind of tricking you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not an empty box. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry,
no
the
empty
graphics
boxes.
were tripping me out. I was like, no,
I was worried as well.
That makes more sense for sure.
I had to count to 5 just to check. And I was like, yep, cool. Counted to 5. We're in the clear.
All right.
We got the DK ban. Yeah.
Offlane.
Because we are looking for offlaner still for Malik, so the whole discussion that we had earlier about having a team fighter, we mentioned that the obvious Tide or Centaur, and maybe some out of the box Pangolier coming out for Malik. Tidehunter of those is out now, banned by Brame. What do we want to see on the side of Brame? Because we got a Leshrac banned out on the side of Into the Breach, so they are expecting that Morphling to go into the safe lane, or actually Leshrac could actually also go both sides.
I want to see Bristleback, and I want him to play in the safe lane. And you put the Morphling mid. Bristleback gets his Vanguard. He just walks into the enemy Ancients, where Luna is eventually going to want to end up. Because I think Luna is going to have a rough laning phase versus Axe Lena, so she's going to piece out of that safe lane real early. And Bristle will just be a wall. You just put the Morphling mid and just play hard on your side lanes. Buy Vanguard on Axe, buy Vanguard on Bristle. Let Morphling just AFK on mid lane, farm Ancients, hit your E-Blade timing, whatever you're going for on Morph, Dragonlance, Manta, go. And then with the front line of Bristle, Morphling being super tanky, Into the Breach doesn't really have that much burst besides the Hoodwink. Abaddon has the shield, which will remove like a possible Spirit Vessel that Ember Spirit might want to get, like we saw in the previous game.
Skylark
I think they're in a good spot, so...
Is it a Wish Bat?
I think it's Axe Carry and then offlane Batrider probably, like in the previous game.
Open,
And
but realistically, it should just be mid Morphling, carry Axe, offlane Bat, right? But they could easily chop and change, put the mid Bat, safe lane Morph, and offlane Axe.
I think the mid Morph is just too good this game. It's complete free farm versus Ember. And they go with the Doom, which is... I think they needed something for the Morphling. I think it's not a bad choice. They need to make sure this Morphling doesn't destroy them in team fights, and Doom is one way to do that.
It's actually a carry Morphling, offlane Axe.
Yeah,
I also think Brame is just a better team. If I had to guess before this series who I think would win, so I think that they're my favorites, and I think that they had the same thing that the other teams had to deal with, right? It's a rough first game, but now they're kind of getting into the swing of things. They got the game 2 victory. They've got their confidence back, and I think they're in a good spot draft-wise to take this third game.
Yeah, it seems to be the hallmark. Sorry, go for it, T.
No, it's fine. It's one of those things where it's like Brame really like they're lacking like this early damage in regards to like when they group up together, like they have to do well in it again, right? Like they did that in the second game. So if they replicate that again, they're in a good spot. But this is where flipping the script when I was like the Ember, the Doom, like if these heroes group up again and run at Brame, like they don't really have this way, like Brame doesn't have a way to stop them, right? Until they have items. So there is a window where Into Reach could do their aggressive nature, but I like the fact that Brame's lineup does look just immensely better going like past like 25, 30 minutes.
It is
and
more
we saw
safe.
it yesterday.
Sorry, it's more safe lane Batrider mid and off lane
Yes,
Axe. So not exactly what I would have hoped for, but I still think that they have the better draft.
All right, well, we're going to find out who has the better game here in the third deciding game of this series. Let's head over to Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Shiver, and the wonderful panel. Trent, my goodness gracious, they flipped the script. It's all going out a different direction. I mean, to be fair, Batrider does also destroy Ember, and also Morphling destroys Ember, and probably Axe does too. To be honest, if they put like freaking, Abba on there, he'd probably win. This hero, I don't know. I'm still got some questions about it. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good with the Ember Spirit. It's fine. Well, we'll be good. We'll be fine. The Doom came out. I'm very confident in our boy Malik there with how he's played so far today. Doom is a hero that's all about confidence, right? It's like, I'm going to jump in there. I'm going to hit my hoof stop, my war stop, and I'm going to get my Doom off. And we're going to win this game. So that's the play here. And then, of course, it's the battle of Hoodwink versus Lina, right? Stolma's been playing Lina this whole time. Tan has been playing Hoodwink. Who's going to get game 3? Will he get the Ironwood branch once again? Or the Ironwood tree, rather?
It should just be like called the Mega Branch or something, you know? That would be pretty cool. Or like, wasn't there a sort of a pack for a little while, like a thing that made all the things mushrooms? What if we brought that back? We just like called it the fungus, Ironwood fungus. You plant it down and then a mushroom comes up.
Okay.
Should I just stop suggesting
I don't
ideas
know
now?
what custom game you were playing, but I don't remember planting mushrooms. There was a mango tree.
Yeah, that's the one. Surely, that's probably it. It was like a map pack or something that came out. Oh my god, look at this. You ready for the 8-man LSA? Oh, nope, he's just gonna die. All right, well, that happens. So he's gonna fall there. His first blood. Drawn by Xantic. He's ready to go. Ember off to a
damn
good start.
tree, dude. The freehand bushwhack for the first blood. Standing up on the top of the hill, all cutesy. One side has a tree, the other one didn't.
Yeah.
I need to stand on the other side there.
It is kind of annoying. Yeah, so a heads up play there, and you know that's a Hoodwink player. I'm sure that's happened more than a few times in a couple pubs, as they will drop the flag, high five, also put down a ward, and it looks like it's going to be a trade-off of 2 bounty runes apiece. And no, they get 3.
They were watching those inventories too, though, so they saw exactly where the ward was placed. So this one's getting D-warded. Stoma's on. Let's see how close he is.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, well played. So they do manage to get 3 bounty runes into the breach, and also first blood on Xantic. So he almost has bottle at no minutes, at 0 minutes. Like, look at this guy. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's always going to be good. I mean, you're contesting versus the Batrider, so he likes to spam and just play you out. I would like to see the small camp blocks in this matchup, I think. Like, that's going to be a big nuisance for both of them. I see Malik goes up for the Devour onto the melee creep. Gonna let the range creep push in a little bit here. Very nice.
Okay. Tanner also able to get a little bit of separation. You could see there as there was a creep that was stuck onto the Abba, and Spartan's still actually pulling that one around the ring around the trees this whole time. So it's kind of hard for him to trade effectively, but has the Aphotic Shield. Is going to start laying a little bit into Malik there, who already does have the Ring of Protection. So 6 armor on this guy right now. Not too bad.
Yeah, that is I mean, that's a big change with Doom, right? Is that we used to... I mean, old Doom you used to punish with, like, mana drain. That was the play. And then we got rid of that a little bit. You know, his mana got a little bit better. And then he had no armor. Now suddenly he just has 4 armor, we've decided. But, of course, he lost his Scorched Earth regen. So he's just a bit of a bully now. You just try and fight your way through the lane, try and get a good creep too. Ooh, nice bushwhack too.
Yeah, good play.
I love the double bushwhacks early for just like the harass, like you're playing like a position 4 Crystal Maiden or something, where you're just like trying to hit both heroes. You're just getting value points off it, trying to burn through their regen.
Totally. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of damage there, 75, and then on top of that you get the 1.5 second stun, so it can be pretty effective. But likewise, this is one of the better hero combinations of being able to deal with that harassment. You've got a Morphlane who can just morph on down, and then also the Abba that will keep him survivable. So as long as you don't get bursted, you know, when Spartan's off pulling or something like that, Focus should have a good lane here, I would imagine. unless there's some other type of stuff as the levels go up later.
Meanwhile, Little Pleb is back to familiar territory of being bullied to all hell by Soma and Skylar. And at least he's getting some CS this time, and he's got his Lucent Beam to help him out. But I really hope that he plans to head to the jungle. As, they actually get the... Oh, he just ran into the tree. Oh, I see. He was chasing for the kill.
Got it.
Had to go for the tower dive with the shield break. Noble effort.
Well, Soma has played Lina 3 games in a row now, and it's been Axe and Batrider as the 2 components that they've been playing against for Little Pleb. So, if nothing else, at least he's getting the practice against this combination, and it is gotta be frustrating. This hero, I do feel like there's some value in just like thinking about banning it out, but they feel like they can play against it, and they have been able to catch back up on their cores each time. So it's not like the end of the world, but it's definitely been frustrating, I can imagine.
And it's always just that. Oh, nice deny from Wish, I think. Oh, no, actually.
Oh, he got it. Yeah.
I think he just activated the past one.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Looks like the attack got in there in time. So that sends Wish back to the small camp. At least that's still not blocked off. So he's got that going for him as Little Pleb. Again, it's run all the way back. But yeah, please put points in your glaives on the earlier end. Save a couple points. These Lunas that end up at the 2-0-2 and then they are stuck TPing back to the lane, they very much depress me.
Well, he does have 2 right now into the Lucent Beam to try and help secure his laning stage a little bit here. And we'll see if it ends up working out. Maybe they do something when Doom gets enough levels where Tanner comes down and they're going to be able to like get some counter pressure on or something like that. We'll have to see.
Sick. Oh, the 2-hero LSA into the range creep deny. That's right. Like the support. Like, all right, I'm winning this game. Like, I'm on. I'm so good.
Oh no, not into the immediate feed because that's the real pub experience, and it might just happen. No, can't catch him in the cogs there. That would have been huge. So they will be able to get out of there, but instead it's up top. The Doom ends up going down. Focus able to find the kill. So they lost Spartan earlier, but now taking down that offlaner has been super clutch. You know what's interesting though is like the fact that Ember's been able to make such a good time for himself in this mid lane. I think getting that, the 3 bounty runes, getting into this early bottle, it's been such a huge win for him as they take down Soma. He goes down bottom. Fishman and Little Pleb make it work.
Yeah, people are just dying.
I mean, I guess that's the problem, right? Is we're going to see Spartan get chased down now as well, try and find the finish. The thing that I'm talking about that's so interesting about mid is that nothing's happening, right?
Yeah.
And that's like what's usually not going to happen is Skylark tries to chase down Pleb
1 second?
and immediately takes it off. Wow. Okay. If you
was
time that
so
just a little
unlucky.
differently on Skylark, things look better.
Bold Luna plays here. And
Yeah.
Soma's just waiting for him. He's got the ward in behind. He's like, please, I beg you, leave your tower.
Yeah.
All
But
right, 250 health. It's going to be a tough one.
It's important, though, as...
Skylark's
Ooh,
baiting.
a chance. LSA comes out. Little Pleb in some trouble. Fairy Fire has wand charges afterwards. Tries to get away. The slow, steady burn down.
Did he
Needs to
talk
get the
too
creep.
early?
He's got to kill the creep. Kills the creep. Gets away. Oh, but LSA barely dodged. Oh, he gets hit by the Dragon Slave. Hide, Little Pleb, hide. And Santa comes in to try and play a little bit of cleanup. And Little Pleb comes in for the kill at the end.
Oh, he held it. He waited for that
Dude,
kill
what a
steal.
god. What a god. That was amazing.
Oh,
Damn.
The preemptive voice line is what ended it for them. Skylark, he blew it a little too early there, unfortunately. So, very well done. Now, Little Pleb, I implore you, please don't go 2-0-3. That's all I'm saying. This is fine. 2-0-2 is fine.
Yeah.
The 2-0-3 is what really gets me. Let's just make our way through the glaives. You can just hold the points. That's fine.
True enough.
But someone on your team needs to hit neutrals.
Right now, at least, with the way that the game's going, it feels like it's can actually be sort of involved in some of these kills, as Malik will take a little bit of a beating there. We did see Wish pop Firefly and try and go a little bit onto the Ember, but he had a haste rune, so able to bait that out as the wrap is coming. Only level 4 right now on this Doom, but the rotation, Fishman, good LSA again, able to interrupt. The root there only connects onto one hero, but Spartan will be the one that goes down. Oh, and the great pushback afterwards. The pushback kill with the remnant. Yo, Fishman and Tanner, y'all got some cool stuff going on there. That was sick.
And these rotations are just being so assisted for this Ember. Like, he's just showing up for the easiest mop and bucket kills ever.
Yeah.
Orb of Corrosion for the active gameplay, too. And, 2-1-2, yes. Good little pleb, good.
The thing about this that's sort of wild, right, is that, like, you look at the CS across all of the board, and they're absolutely dominating on Brame, right? Like, it feels like they're the ones that are sort of trying to take that slight lead that they have and push it that extra bit. And the overextension is causing them to now come out behind a little bit out of the lanes, at least behind where they could have been.
And Skylark can win this game to me with his hero and this build. Vanguard is definitely what I want to see, and I just want to see him playing on across the river. Like, he should be running into these areas and trying to like pressure into the neutrals, help take down this tower, and then just make it so that Luna doesn't get to play here. Because right now she's level 6. She does not do Ancients well, right? They're getting the stack set up, but Spartan brought down.
Yeah.
Hit from the Doom.
Yeah, man.
It's like, this lane was not fun.
That's everything that they're hoping to do there. It is going to be interesting to watch, right? Like, and you can see already, look at the pressure that they're putting on with this warding. Like you're talking about, you can imagine that Axe might come over eventually and try and sneak those ones away. But of course, in the Breach are going to be looking to make the same type of thing happen of contesting that.
Yes, he's Sherlock Holmesing right now. He's doing some deduction. He's running into camps. So this one's empty, that one's empty. And then the Luna shows on the tower bottom. So now he's saying, I'm going to go back, stack my Ancients, farm that up, and then I'm going right back into the Radiant side and start running after that Luna again.
Fair enough.
That's how you play Axe, guys. Just literally do this, and you will win games. This is how the best... Doesn't matter if you're 1 or 3 Axe. I Vanguard, stack Ancients, farm Ancients, run onto the enemy side of the map. As they wave goodbye to Spartan with the high-fiving kill.
0-3 so far for that ABBA, and again, they get the stacks up on the Ancients. It's a Fairy Trinket last, so no special mask coming out, the Possessed mask for the Luna, unfortunately. But already getting into the Mask of Madness nonetheless.
Now, as you pointed out, they have the vision on those Ancients, so now I'm kind of curious what sort of a play Brame want to make. They have bots on Wish, too. Like, they could definitely go for a smoke. There must be a smoke coming out soon. So that'll be the next little play, I'm sure, for the side of Brame.
Right. I mean, I guess that you could also wait until she actually goes to try and farm them or something, or do you think it's better to sneak them as opposed to trying to contest them?
Oh my god, they're stacking it again?
Yeah, they're going to.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Another stack? I actually don't know if you could take these as Axe on the enemy side of the map. That gets a little bit risky.
Right.
Although with Vanguard, you barely take like any damage. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. We'll keep our eyes on it. Hook shot in. Ooh. Able to connect there with a creep and also get the pushback onto Spartan, who is still level 4. It feels real bad for this ABBA. Down bottom, though, they're going on a little pleb. Tries to make something work, but it's not going to happen. As they do pick up that kill, Wish taking down the Luna. Much needed.
And Axe and Batrider. This is a scary game when they get off to a good start, because like the Boots of Traveler are there. They just get that lasso kill. The Axe is going to have Blink soon. Where's Little Pleb going to go?
Yeah, I'm not sure. To the triangle, I guess. I don't know. That seems where they usually go, right?
Yeah, but like, is that safe though? Like with their allies, and then with the farm that is currently on this Bat and Axe, that sounds pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, no matter what, it's going to be a scary series of events, and the biggest thing is going to need to be them dewarding this area, but you're probably not going to know about those wards until it might be too late. Although, the later that they delay this, the better it's going to work for them, right?
Mm-hmm. I think part of it
will run out.
It could be a mistake to go in and try and contest those Ancients because you're versus an Ember and a Clockwork. And with the tower still up, like, you think about the angles that those heroes can initiate on from the towers, and it's really hard to get in and get out without feeding, like, 3 deaths. So it might just be an inevitability because of the range of initiation of their heroes that you have to give up these Ancients.
Well, yeah, and well, they're smoking in. They want to at least contest. Mask of Madness
done. They don't have
done.
lasso, though. Like, they can steal some XP, but...
Yeah, this is really scary. Ember's back again with, like, a full bottle. He's ready to go. Spartan Wish, they have lasso in 30. I mean,
don't waste your time.
They just have to watch him take it, yeah.
The best thing you can do is probably they probably could have used this time to maybe pressure bottom a bit more.
Right. It looks like they want to get a little bit of pressure onto mid here. Dude.
I like shielded.
This guy is wild. I mean, he didn't get hit by the hook shot there. Fishmen will back away. They're just creating a little bit of separation now for Luna to finish these off. Now Axe does have the blink dagger.
Like, he keeps looking against
them. They found the lasso. Where's the rest of the team? Little pleb ends up dropping down now, and then they take down the kill onto the Clockwork. How do you just walk in and get that?
Invis rune, baby.
Oh my goodness. And now Skylark is going to come and take this whole stack of Ancients. They're buying back on clock. They can't let him get this. Looking forward, Bushwhack pulls him back. This could be good. Can they find enough here? Skylark gets the taunt now. The Doom is out onto the Morph, but he got the Strength Form off afterwards. Fishman being a blockage in front of the rest of them as Skylark will fall. Still muted for the moment. Now the Root gonna TP away actually with the Doom finding the kill. A double for Xantic. They're making it work. Remnant's forward, tries to find a kill here on Stillman. Dropping low and going to fall. Just like that, they overextend and focus now in a world of hurt as the right clicks come through. A triple kill for the Ember, and it's a full wipe.
All right, I'm just saying I called it.
You did.
The angles. There's too many angles with all 4 towers up and Clockwork and Ember. Like, it's that simple. This is a fortress for a reason, and that just shows that even though they had the perfect start with a free lasso, like the free space in a bingo square of killing Luna, and they still lose that fight. They got overconfident because of their good warding.
It's true. Baited into it, and again, it's like it's this situation where it's a couple of different factors. Like obviously you had the buybacks, but it's also the low respawn times. You know, Luna was able to get back into that fight afterwards. The abilities coming back off cooldown. It was just the perfect storm of bad things going on for Brame. 14-4, it's still less than 1,000 gold lead, but I mean, you got to feel better about this for Little Pleb now. He's able to clear through those Ancients. Things looking good now.
I mean, before the map was very scary outside of the triangle, and it was like, oh, they have like blinks and like boots of travel and stuff, and I don't want to be out there, so I have to be in my triangle. And they didn't use that time to pressure the towers that she didn't want to be at. Instead, they went aggro. If you win all that, that could be game winning, but it's also very risky as shown here.
Oh no, and they find him up top, takes him down. Wish ends up falling into the breach, just absolutely demolishing. They keep on finding these pickoffs now.
That was pretty cool, actually. Like, being able to use the hoodwink like that, where you just do so much damage, it's like just a little bit left, and then the Luna's just following up, waiting for that perfect moment. Yeah. Pleb gets the free acceleration on the gold.
Top 3 cores being held right now by Into the Breach, and you still have a little bit of a separation between the Lina and the Hoodwink, but it feels like the Hoodwink is just able to do so much more in this game right now. Tanner's killing it.
I mean, it's basically just like, I guess, easier Lina in a sense, right? Like, until you have like a Yule setup, it's pretty hard to hit LSA stuff. You can only follow up. At this point, when people have lower mobility, I would say it's easier for the Hoodwink to get the first jump, but then you also still have the same follow-up potential.
Right.
And now you have the talent at 10 too, so it's a 10-second bushwhack.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, just like 25% uptime. No big deal.
Well, spotting a lot of heroes underneath a ward. This gives full vision right now, but they did smoke under a ward of Brame. So Brame anticipating this move, but it's more dangerous being underneath that ward. And they did just use Call as well. Looks for it. Can't quite connect with that bushwhack. Wish trying to run away. Skylark also feeling comfortable there. I mean, Malik does have Blink Doom, but it looks like they're going to try and go bottom for focus instead. They take down that mid tower, and there is an opening here, but you can tell Focus understands there's something weird going on, and he's going to back out.
The script has been flipped around here. Skylark's not like jumping in. He's not finding these fights to defend his towers. It feels like his team isn't really confident until they have the BKB onto Wish. Doesn't want his game to get stalled out anymore by some deaths. The warding is absolutely fantastic from the Radiant right now. We've won up on the pillar, and then we won really deep in behind. And Tanner, using his excellent triangulation skills here from those 2 wards, knows where Brame is. So they might even go for a play here.
Xantic just runs in, like, breaks the smoke, then gets on out, or rather comes in and contests, and then gets out afterwards freely. Yeah, things by and large looking really good for Into the Breach now. I guess that like if you're Brame, do you just need to try and like go for another smoke play at some point? Like, or do you have to wait for your next timing, like Blade Mail or something on Axe, or maybe it's the Manta done for focus?
Split push BKB on Wish. I mean, the BKB is still really good this game. I think if you get doomed, it's probably post lasso. And then, of course, if the Clockwork has a counter issue on your lasso, you do have like a decent amount of follow-up, especially because the way that Stoma's been playing on this Lina. Right. So, probably the BKB is their best chance. And then Focus is just going to be farming away to E-Blade until then, but yeah, it is not easy to go for these big jump plays. I mean, what kind of vision do they have to work off? They have the ward that's like sort of scouting these movements from Tanner into the mid, and that's kind of it. Like this one that's deep in the Radiant, and then just some Roche coverage.
In it, bro.
Right.
In it, bruv, indeed.
That's something else.
They're going for a little pick-off down bottom. That's a noble attempt. They played the ward down, hoping that maybe Malik was going to come back, but now they know that he's just in here jungling.
Right. And of course, Doom Midas. We've seen this. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen as much Doom. There's a game earlier today where it was like Grimstroke that got picked early on, and I thought that they were going to go back for the Doom. I feel like that was something that we're seeing a lot in a couple other regions, and people just not valuing it that much. Spartan, all right. Hello,
Fishman's
everybody.
like, oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna get away from you guys. But yeah, here. Like going into
call?
the BKB.
Up top? Oh, they couldn't get him. He's out of there.
Heads up play, backs out. But yeah, like into the BKB, and you know, if he wants to later on, a refresher for Doom, or a lot of different possibilities here for him.
Yeah, I feel kind of similar with Razor too. It seems like it's a hero that like if these quals were in like 3 weeks or something instead, that maybe they would have risen a little bit more with some of the builds that were coming out. Some regions just, you know, as typically they do, they tend to value heroes a little higher than others. That is something that throughout the year with the DPC, it felt like we were getting a little bit more homogenized across the globe, but with these qualifiers, I feel like teams are, you know, we've heard the European teams especially talk about this idea of like there's less scrims happening, so some people value heroes differently. Can the Blade Mail do it?
Not quite. And the break even going to force back the Lina a little bit more.
Can't get the follow-up.
Oh, Fishman.
And he's
trying
got two
to find an
remnants
angle. Skylark actually in range of the Clockwork. The hook shot comes in, able to get the call to push back before the LSA. Laguna Blade not going to kill Fishman, and instead it's Skylark that goes down.
Oh,
dude, he's living on nothing.
He just walked into the Firefly.
Come on, dude. Take it easy here. Wait,
he got Laguna. He's an animal. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. He gets the strength form off. I don't know if they can catch up with the rest of the team in time. Looking for the run down there. Wish is in the area. Has Infernal Blade going to connect. The Root going to connect onto both of them. And now enough for the kill. Does he get the deny?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
no,
my Doom
lives.
right there. That's me.
Oh. Oh, he gets away. Break comes out afterwards. Sleight of Fist dodging the LSA. Turns for the kill. It's Santa Godlike. Dude, what a baller.
That's how I know. I would have gone for that Doom. I don't know. You have a Hoodwink and an Ember, so to me that feels good, right? I'm like, okay, these guys have like long catch. I should take whatever I can get. It's the Morphling. He's close to E-Blade probably. That was an ambitious flare to the fountain. Not quite fast enough for Fishman.
In it, bro.
Well, they managed to, bait out the Doom at the very least. I mean, the thing that's interesting about that is we can see couple of results there. Spoilers, Spider Pig's able to take it down as well. But I guess one of the things that we might see eventually is him trying to get into that Centaur instead of just the clap. There is one right over here. That probably would have been enough to kill if, you know, you have like the completely immobilizing him or whatever.
All right, he's gonna get it. Yeah, hand it over. I love this feeling as Doom. Like, but BKB Blink, this has got to be peak Doom, right? Especially at 20 minutes. This feels pretty good. And then that refresher potentially, as you said, after has been the trending item these days. All right, well, that definitely helped out for Brame, right? They were feeling a little bit sketch, and then you survive a Doom like that, so it's on cooldown. Everyone gets to farm up a little bit more. The E-Blade is on its way. We're ready for another BKB soon from Wish here. They want to go for that fight.
Do you think that now they're going to try and like get aggressive again? Because like we did see how strong that Blade Mail just almost alone with the Luna was. and how much damage it was able to do. Is that something that you want him to like get aggressive at all again? Because it feels like they're not really that worried about going into the late game. They look very comfortable on the map.
Unfortunately, it's almost the exact same situation as last game. I mean, mind you, I guess they did win that game, but to me, it was very hard for them to initiate in a lot of situations.
Right.
On the side of Brame, like they had the same thing where it was basically just like the bat kind of has to go in. I mean, they had this Ember, but he wasn't really able to get, like, he didn't have the best long-range follow-up. He basically just had the Lina, which came quite a bit later into the game. So, again, like, sure, if someone can get to this Agnums and everything, maybe that'll be enough follow-up, but to me right now, they're waiting for Into the Breach to start approaching towers, because when you come into towers, that's where the Bat Rider and the Axe really shine. And Into the Breach are just saying, why would we do that, you know?
Of course.
I'm just going to farm up this Luna. We're going to start protecting the Roche Pit. I have an Ember who can be all over the map, keeping these waves pushed out. So they're forcing the onus onto Brame to actually initiate, and they don't like that.
That's fair. That's a good point. And, you know, I feel like this has kind of been a bit of a trend so far in these qualifiers, is waiting, and it ends up like sort of culminating in a big fight around that 40-minute mark. But they might be able to find this pick off here.
Oh, nice flare.
As they catch sight of Wish. Fishman trying to do ring around the Rosie, gets the angle, gets the kill. So they take down Wish again, who has time and again been the one that's had to push out these lanes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They just make it look so easy. I mean, it also doesn't hurt that it's like, you know, you have a Bat and I have an Ember. Guess which hero is much, much harder to gank, you know? Chasing after a Bat Rider with just a BKB is not a problem for their current heroes.
Yeah. Some more vision being granted and throwing out the bushfight. Just it's kind of interesting, right? Like,
I wonder why he did that. Does he want to bait that they're roaching? Because I mean, they instantly ping the pit. If I see a hoodwink do that, I'm gonna think they're roaching right now. So they smoke up and run at them.
Well, I guess some of it. I mean, Malik needs to be careful right here, but he will back out.
Oh, this call will be so nice.
Jump forward, done, dude. It's a lot of damage. I feel like he was just sort of seeing if he could get a free pick off. You know, like maybe if the Morph wasn't paying attention to his hero or something at that point, you could just blow him up if he was on Agi, right? I
mean, what, who the do? Oh, you mean the hoodwink?
Yeah, the hoodwink doing it.
I'm a Malik. I was like, well, he was saying a creep wave. I don't know about that.
But yeah.
Good conversion. Roche, you can't just like run into Roche right now versus these heroes, so just take them mid-tower. It's safe, it's free, it opens up this part of the map a little bit more, and now they're even calling for the full push. So they're prepping for a Roche, right? Spartan's like, yo, push out this bottom lane, let's get some vision down there with the creeps, have them hitting the tower so that we know if they're committing for the Roche or not. They're slowly finding some good moments for themselves in this game. Now, mind you, they're also still farming quite fast on the side of Into the Breach. 3 cores in the top 4 right now for them.
And they're going to smoke up now, not inside of vision, and run right into the area where Morph and Spartan are farming. We'll see
they don't
if we
see
can get
anything
in to
up
break
here.
this.
All panic.
And that signals, hey, there's some people there. They do spot vision of them. That Luna giving the extra nighttime vision will be enough to get a quick catch there onto Spartan, who time after time gets caught and killed. Oh, Skylark! They're going to drop the Doom with the BKB out. They're actually chasing all the way underneath the tower here.
That
Skylark
flare is doing so much.
Dude, they just keep vision. Sharpshooter done. Wish now trying to show up, seeing if he can get the push. Oh, Little Blood got to the other side though. And now the right click, the chase down, the buyback coming from the Axe. He has to get into this fight. Looking for that opening slowly but steadily. But the big call comes out with the flame mail onto them all. The chase down, but they get away. Ember runs out of there. They try to chase down Skylark and get the kill. That was so close. They find the triple kill onto Focus, so they're able to salvage some of this. An ultra kill now. A huge call. They could have gotten that Ember, but they will happily take an ultra kill on their Morph.
Yeah, he tried to go for the dunk, but I guess he was just the tiniest bit off. Doesn't matter. Morphling got it all anyway. That's kind of a good thing sometimes for your Axe, right? Especially with the build that Skylark's gone for. He's like, yeah, I'm not a Manta Axe. So everything for my Morphling, this is fine. Very good defense. That was one of the ugliest smoke up initiations that you're going to see. I watched that whole fight from Into the Breach's perspective, and they just ran up there blind. I mean, it was very fortunate they even got Spartan at the start, but the TP back in was perfect from Skylark. He was out of vision. He showed for like a millisecond before that call, so they were not prepped for that.
The DD right outside of the Roche pit. So often the thing that you need. The buyback comes now from Hoodwink. Roche down to 1500 HP.
Oh, where's the War
Has
Stomp?
2 remnants thinking about going in, but the War Stomp comes out, but the Aegis is there already. Dude, they were covering that one.
Greed. Sorry. That's Malik.
All right. 21-11, but it's Brame who have taken control back of this game. I mean, again, off of that one fight and then these snowballing moments, one after the other, it just feels like they're losing the grip on this game that Into the Breach kind of had there. And you know, you hate to see it, but it was again one of those moments of just being a bit greedy and going for that next kill on the axe.
Like here, Spartan right now. He's just like he's drawing lines down bottom. He's like, go push this, and now he's drawing lines up top. Like,
yeah.
I think they're very excited about this potential comeback, and they have a plan. And that plan, take a tier 2, get an outpost with this Aegis. Like that should be our goal right now.
That gold swing, that's so nuts. Granted, it's still a situation where you have a very farmed Luna, almost has Scotty completed. We're halfway to the Aghanims on Ember. Like, these heroes are still deadly, and they're going to have Doom back up again.
Stoma has the Psychic Headband to go with his Ags and Aether, too.
Oh, all right. Interesting.
At least he had it. I guess he sent it back home. His courier's getting very confused right now.
Doesn't know what to do.
Oh, he wanted the People's Gift. Who took the Psychic on him?
Yeah, I am unclear on that. Look at this, though. They're so separated on Into the Breach, but Focus is walking right after them. They're caught. They're in trouble. Hookshot in, just pulling them deeper into the pain train. As they take down one, Fishman now also gonna get found and get killed. Brame, just cool, calm, and collected, take down the kills, walking down lanes.
There you go. Wish needed it. He's like, look, man, I need the cast range, okay?
Oh.
That's the good stuff. And all right, he was down there for a while.
Yeah.
He eventually gets the tip and the punish on that. They want to grab something here, though. Lil Pleb, he's running in near them.
This is a messy
They
game.
got the
This
vision.
is a weird game. I don't know what's going on. BKB and then the runaway. I feel like nobody knows what's happening. Just heroes running around randomly. It's getting messy.
They needed to get Stoma in there. I thought maybe there was a chance, but couldn't quite get the speed with the Lena over there for some sort of a play. But that's fine. You know, they got the 2 kills. They've taken the lead. Again, Spartan says, please push this bottom lane. Someone else is go top. It's very confusing lines, you know. It's just always this and that.
Right.
Push bottom so we can smoke top. Whoa, that's a big old hook shot.
Well, that is not going to translate into anything else afterwards, I don't think. As Spartan right there nearby.
Wish has a gem here. No feeding.
Careful. Yeah, he's playing that one safe. And at the 30-minute mark, they're going to back out now. So a very, very clean movement. I feel like both teams are sort of like on the precipice of just being able to blow this wide open, but it could still go either way, particularly once this Aegis expires. Do you feel like that Brame have just sort of, are they in a position now where the game is really clean for them? Or
no.
Okay.
My concern is the Ember Aghanims. I think that comes out and your backline gets very concerned. You know, like Lena, it's going to be very hard to play her game once the Aghanims is out here for ADZ.
Well, Clockwork moving in on the side. A lot of heroes, spots them all. And as soon as that vision is shown, the rest of Into the Breach are going to TP out. Going to need to deward around this jungle area as well. Do they have a gem on the side of Into the Breach? It doesn't look like they do.
No, they've been much quicker to pick it up on Brame throughout this series.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Something to watch for. Do we have any way to break this Lincolns on the side of Into the Breach? Doesn't look like it easily, at least. Probably the Lucent Beam would be the main one.
Yeah, they really don't. And like going through, just like, yeah, not so much, huh? Not something you want your Doom to have to worry about.
Right. They do have a Psychic Headband. They could maybe use that for
oh, yeah,
Doom.
true. Yeah, that's good.
Although right now it's held on the Hoodwink. Wish looking for an opening here.
It's okay. He's got the cast range.
Jump in, hook shot out, Doom immediately. They got him
That's
caught.
the gem.
He's dead. Focus wanting to make something out of this though. Waveforms in. The Aegis expires right as that's going down. Now Root, now Bushwhack, turn. Skylark, another big call, but is it going to be big enough? He's already down to half HP. Gotta back out. Scary stuff. Stoma starts to fall. Aphotic Shield, there's the jump in, finds him with the kill. Xantic has so often been the answer for them in this game. Now has the Aghanim Scepter, 11-0-10. He is styling.
He did an excellent job of playing passive at this point where it felt like Brame had kind of taken the reins back a little bit and they could potentially kill him, but now he has this Aghanims and I am not sure what they're going to do. Like, they have to get the first jump onto him because mid-team fight, it's very unlikely you're going to catch him with any of your current spells. What are you going to do? You know? If you've burned the lasso, he's going to play so confidently in these fights. I really hope he goes for this refresher build that we've been seeing, but he might need a few more defensive options first.
Right. Well, and this is like sort of the easy mode time now for Into the Breach, is they're going to take down this mid tower after the glyph. The illusion's actually about to die. Wait a minute, though. Wait, what? Skylark? He's dead for a minute? Oh, wow. That is huge now, because you've got the top tier 2 tower taken as well. I mean, they probably can't go high ground, though, I would imagine.
No, it's just a bad death. That just feels really rough. You know, you're off the map, you're not farming at all. Like, sure, you have your big items and stuff, but it definitely means that you're not going to be able to defend that other tower. So, both gone. They'll take the outpost. They now have both going on. Game is good right now for Into the Breach. And as the game gets later, Doom, you know, it just feels stronger and stronger.
It's interesting, right? We just keep on seeing this seesaw effect back and forth depending upon how these team fights start. And so often it's been based around that vision, which is, you know, obviously something you talk about all the time. They've got great wards in this area. Hook shot in, able to find focus. I don't know if he thought that one through entirely, but from downtown, Xantic trying to make it happen. Able to find one kill, broken. Meanwhile, they pull back in the Doom. A lasso, a weird fight to start this one. They break the Doom. Oh, tried to go in, but it wasn't able to get it. Couldn't pull his hands down in time.
Too slow. A damn Infernal Blade.
God.
Well done, well done. Killing on that one. I don't know, that was pretty nice, I think. Going for the clockwork like that, because he knows he's the Ags, right? It looks a little bit crazy, but the Ags on the Ember just means, like, you catch anyone, I will be there for you.
It's
and
true.
We'll try and get that follow-up going.
Well,
God, they were so close to getting that Doom.
Yeah, that happens. That could be game right there. I mean, he might have still been able to get strength form off regardless, but I don't know. It feels like with the Luna as big as she is now, if you just get a couple of minutes to punch away with that Scotty, things are going to be tough to deal with. But Roche is back up. It was a quick respawn. This is also 2 minutes until the next tier of items are up. Do Into the Breach go and check it? I don't know if they're going to. Surely you go check. Oh god, it was like almost an instant spawn. Yeah, Tanner's
I got pinged out by Spartan, so at least it's on their mind. But they also have this dire ward nearby, so they're gonna start seeing them funnel into the pit, and yeah, they're gonna know. The Luna just went in, so time for us to group up and go. Who's got the smoke? Spartan's got it. Go, go, go! He says, Skylark, you fed on the mid tier 2. It was a bad death, but you can redeem yourself here at the Roche.
Skylark looking for the opening. He's got Blink Blade Mail. This could be huge. There's 2 of them in there looking for that opening now. The jump, the call, it's good. Is it good enough?
Oh, it's
Aegis
good.
on Skylark. What a play. Now Blue Pleb tries to turn, see if they can find that finish. They're going to be able to. It's a doomed up Lina, buys back. It's a long way to get back into this one. Luna is now dead as well. Focus trying to play cleanup. They take down Fishman. There's the call now afterwards onto the Hoodwink. Another triple kill for Focus.
Redemption call. Skylark's back in the game. That was so sick. Oh, you love to see it. You really love to see it. Like, actually, the only way they get back in is that ward, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason. I talk about wards all the time, man. It's that ward. That's it. That's literally all it was. Up on the pillar, by the Roche pit. They knew what was happening, so they get there in time for the smoke. Even if it was an instant Roche. Doesn't matter.
Dude, unbelievable. I mean, you still get cheese on the Ember. You have the Shard on the Luna. She doesn't want to have to buy back right now, though. And this is a full set of racks. If they're not careful, it might be more. Like, this is 40 seconds where Luna's gone. Can they really afford to not buy back right now?
They want it so bad. I mean, Morphling has BKB still, so Focus is just going. He's like, you're going to have to use everything you've got.
And this just feels like you're giving up so much. There's the jump in, try to do it. The Remnant, the Force Staff, can they take him down in time? They do. He just blows up. They didn't have a chance. They don't have to use the buyback, and now looking for more. Spartan trying to TP out, not gonna happen. Dude, this game is wild. Into the Breach somehow managed to hold without getting the Luna buyback. Oh, no.
Surely there's no way I die before I get my BKB off, thought the Morphling. I have an ABBA. I've got like some good coverage and counter initiation heroes. But they were quite wrong, as it turns out.
Wow. And just like that, the swing goes back the other direction. Aegis doesn't matter anymore. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. They're going to start pressuring up top now. They might get a buyback out of the Morphling because Luna takes this way faster than Morph does.
How the turntables.
How the turntables, indeed. God, and they don't have an Ember to try and push this one out either.
All right, now it's Wish's time to shine.
Yo.
Great ward on the high ground here, though, right? They got the vision coming out from the Radiant, and they're watching this backline. It's nighttime, too. They got Luna. She's sending in the illusion through the scout.
This game literally could go either way at this point. It's so close. It's on
a knife's edge. And then back the other way, and then back the other way again.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, they're not going to get it. They don't want to try and push it any further. Oh, man. Trent, I don't even know how to deal with this. My brain is broken.
The best Dota. This is what TI Dota brings out, right? Quals or the main stage. It's the best of Dota. It's the worst of Dota because it's nerves. That's what it is, you know? It's full-on chaos.
In it, bruv.
In it. That was really good. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like I don't really know how to use it. Is that how people feel about Canadians in A? Like, they don't really understand when it's supposed to come out? Because I don't really get the whole in it thing.
No, I'm not really either. I think that there's a very deep subculture to it that you can't know unless you're a part of it. Unless you're part of the culture. But we can ponder that
Love
stuff
to be
later.
British someday. That sounds great.
You guys were for a little while, weren't you?
That's true. What were we thinking? I mean, the Queen's still on our money, so.
All right, where are we at now?
Well, I said Fishman wouldn't get lags this game, but he did it. He's got it.
Right.
He's the big guy. He's got the overclocking.
Okay, we have Flicker on one side, 3 tier 4 neutral items on the other.
Oh, Illusion Escape Morphling. Oh, yeah, but he's got Flicker.
Yeah.
What a horrible life that he has to decide between the two.
God, I want Into the Breach to get another tier of items, and I really want Brame to be able to as well. But to be honest, with Flicker, they might not need it. Vision, placed down. Fishman there, looking for the opening. Skylark, he gets caught. In some trouble, push back, and chain stun locked into the kill. And the axe, the follow-up. Focus there. They don't have a way to break the Lincolns with the BKB out. They just need to wait this one out if they can. Malik's starting to drop down low. He tries to turn, not going to get it all. Focus, able to make the win happen. But the follow-up now, they bought back, they got him
Lena has refresher.
With the Hoodwink, looking for the chase down. Do they get it? Where's the Doom? They needed it right there and then. It was too far away. And now the chase, can they find anything else here? The root is out, looking for a bushwhack. Focus, they get the Doom off. And now the chase coming. They got him rooted, they got him muted. Looking for a final finish. Oh, they got him stunned off to the side. It ain't gonna happen. They take down Focus.
They want the next fight instead. He didn't want to go in. Skylark didn't believe in the turn there, despite being close.
Oh, man.
Stoma was nearby, too, with the refresher shard as well, but he wants the double Laguna. He doesn't want just the single refresh there, because he bought it mid-fight with only like 40 seconds to go. So they've decided they're going to fight the high ground instead.
I mean, it has been where a lot of the turns have happened. And to be honest,
and then you're fighting no Doom, right? Oh, dude, this is a crazy spot.
Yeah,
Skylark, he's lurking behind the tree, and they don't
Unbelievable. know. Skylark just a little bit down. Look at him. He's ready. Waiting for the creep wave. The jump in. They catch him. The double Laguna. Can they bring him down in time? Yes, they can.
He's
they
a
find
god.
That kill. Unbelievable. The Suisa. Everything. The turn. Get out of there. Into the breach. You got to run and Brame. Oh,
So confident. Who does that? She's gonna be like, this guy have an invis rune or something? What was that?
Oh, man.
That play is so crafty.
Skylark. Yo, that was wild. And Lena ends up killing herself, it felt like, off of the Ember and the freaking hoodwink afterwards. But you get that kill into Luna, you live to fight another day. 42
that all
minutes
comes
in.
back to Skylark not going for that jump when Morphling got doomed.
Right.
So many people would have jumped in there and gone for that play, and the lean is close, and we've got like one Laguna. It probably doesn't even end up working, but they committed for the high ground defense. He does the crazy tree play. That way they get the double Laguna blade, and they keep this game alive.
That's so nuts. So was it was a planted tree as well?
No, you can hide right there just by that one the set of trees. That's a blind spot when you go high ground. You don't get the angle.
Jeez. What a player.
So risky.
Yeah, because if they spot him and he just gets doomed or caught by anything, it's just over at that point. But they managed to hold out again, 33-21. And this game, again, just look at this graph. It's swung back and forth so many different times. There's so few buybacks that are left. And just on a knife's edge. I don't even know who's really the dominant one. Does a 9K gold leave even matter?
No,
I guess
it
the
really
buybacks.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, it's whatever. It's about execution at this point. It makes some things easier, right? 9K gold means my guy has an Aeon disc. Yours doesn't, I mean, your Bat Rider does, to be fair, but your Morphling doesn't. My Ember's got one, So I guess both our initiators kind of have it, but it's a slight edge, but it's not enough to just win the game itself. Oh, can they get the smoke pop?
Round 2 of this, they spot him. Get vision, hook shot in, got him caught again. Aeon disc is there, waiting for a get out. Can they do it? Antic tries to jump, tries to catch, they get the doom. Morphling's dead. 2 minutes, no buyback. He is gone, and with that, have Into the Breach finally done it? Is there a hope, a dream that they can potentially end this game? Skylark tries to run away. Now, they still have the double Laguna blade with the axe call. Oh, they have to know that the Morph doesn't have buyback, though, surely. He's got it for 5 minutes on cooldown.
You know what's beautiful about that death, though, is when you open the death summary on the Morphling, every single hero damaged him.
Really?
The full commitment of just Into the Breach had a plan and they execute, right? And Fishman, again, the vision from Flair, just, you can't understate it when it comes to pro games like that. Just being able to see so much in these fights.
All right, well, they're going to have to give up a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine this happening another... Oh, my God, he's Shadow Bladed. Oh my God, the question marks, dude. Oh my God. This is just on a knife's edge. So many question marks. So many. Oh, all right. They
go.
All right. They got the Shadow Blade on Zeros.
Someone's trying some cheeky stuff. He's got the Lena.
Can they do it?
Out.
Oh. They were looking for that opening, but still the hold.
Everyone's way back from the Luna.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Roche.
Smoke, way in the back line.
A minute. Wish. Thinking about a jump. They're again baiting with that Illusionist cape. Little pleb hitting onto these tier 4 towers. Yo, Roche is about to be back up. The call is to go and end this one. The big call comes out from Skylark, trying to find the opening, but they found the lead instead. Moment to drop down low, but can't get the refresher off the lasso underneath the tower. They give him the tip, mid chase down, and with that, Into the Breach are gonna take it. GG called. They found their man. Unreal.
All right. Well, I mean, a very spirited match from these opponents. They were very jovial in the lobbies with each other and demanded the question mark. So don't read too far into everybody. Just some lads having a good time playing some Dota, and it was a good time. I think for everyone involved, Brame putting up some heroic defenses in what was going to be harder and harder throughout the game, but I do think that Into the Breach kind of proved that they deserve to go forward here. I thought Brame would be the favorites in this series, but going to this game, Into the Breach are clutch, and I loved some of these plays from Fishman on that clockwork. I think I'm always about the vision, but honestly, this whole game was determined by wards and flares and everything too. So very, very good Dota.
The type of Dota we want to see in the TI qualifiers for sure. So unfortunately, that is going to be Brame out. Into the Breach, move on. Going to let the panel dissect it all in just a few, but for now, to a quick break. We'll see you on the other side.